Hi everybody, welcome to Just Watch the News. Shares of Dell Technologies jumped about 31% on Friday after its earnings call. S&P Global US Manufacturing PMI rose from 50.7 in January to 52.2 in February. US construction spending fell 0.2% in January. Fed Governor Christopher Waller talked about the QT on Friday, said, quote, "The pace of runoff is not a problem," end quote. Richmond Fed President Thomas Barkin discussed inflation and said you still have more pricing power than in the post-pandemic. 10-year Treasury yield dropped to 4.2%. S&P 500 and Nasdaq closed at record highs on Friday. Shares of Dell Technologies popped about 31% after beating the top and bottom line. The company reported $2.20 of adjusted EPS and $22.32 billion of revenue. The company's CFO, Ivan Becker, said in the press, quote, "We delivered revenue of $22.3 billion, down 11% with strong margins and lower operating expense," end quote. She also added, "We announced a 20% increase in our annual dividends to $1.78 per share, well above our long-term financial framework and a testament to our confidence in the business in our ability to generate strong cash flow," end quote. The company's chief operating officer and vice president Jeff Clark said in the press, quote, "We have just started to touch the AI opportunities ahead of us, including broader adoption of AI by enterprise customers and the projected growth in unstructured data," end quote. S&P Global US Manufacturing PMI rose from 50.7 in January to 52.2 in February. The report said, quote, "The overall rate of growth was the fastest since July 2022, with the upturn supported by a renewed increase in production and quicker rise in new orders. Domestic and foreign client demand strengthened, driving total sales higher, and at the sharpest pace since May 2022, end quote. So you can see an upward trend in the picture. According to U.S. Census Bureau, U.S. construction spending decreased 0.2% in January from $2,105 billion in December to $2,102 billion in January. So the U.S. construction spending decreased by 0.2% month-over-month, but for year-over-year, it rose 11.7% from January 2023. Fed Governor Christopher Waller discussed the quantitative tightening on Friday, said, quote, "The demand for U.S. Treasury securities is broad and deep. As a result, the pace of runoff is not a problem, as we have seen the current phase of QT run up to $95 billion a month is not causing substantial strains in financial markets. We have an overnight reverse repurchase agreement facility with take-up of more than $500 billion, and I view these funds as excess liquidity that financial market participants do not want. So this tells me that we can continue to reduce our holdings for some time," end quote. Richmond Fed President Tom Barkin joined CNBC's Squawk Box on Friday, said, quote, "If you go back to the 10 years before COVID, 26% of the PC basket has price increase greater than 3%. If you look at the last 12 months, 55% over 3%. So you still got a world where people are increasing and more than normal or more than historic levels. Luckily, it's been offset over the last 12 months by a bunch of places like used cars that are coming down. But it's not the spread, it's not the dispersion that we used to see. You still have more pricing power out there," end quote. 10-year Treasury yield dropped to 4.2% after the PCE data last Thursday. The yield has dropped, and on Friday it dropped again, double punches in a row. S&P 500 and Nasdaq closed at record highs, fueled by AI boom. S&P 500 rose 0.8%, Dow added 0.23%, Nasdaq gained 1.14%. This is end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.